All right. So we here with Naimah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, and Naimah's been around for a while, a very long time, and we appreciate her. We asked her to come chill with us today, and she decided to come hang out with us. So we're gonna start off with a question: collard greens or kale?
Collard greens.
Collard greens. Any reason why you choose collard greens?
That's not traditional. Collard greens. I mean, I'll do kale, but collard greens come first.
Yes, definitely collard greens.
And if you want to throw some cabbage, throw the cabbage in
Okay,
there.
yeah, the cabbage. You know, what nationality mixes collard greens and cabbage together? It's like a dish.
Traditional?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I know I've had it, and it's actually pretty decent.
It is.
The collard greens and cabbage mixed up. I actually really like it. So yeah, it's funny how kale has like taken over, and it was not even. I don't think I ever heard of kale, but before like this whole wave. Now it's like kale everything, kale salad, kale this, kale that. But I definitely love my collard greens.
Yeah, I got to have collard greens.
Yeah, I remember one day somebody called. We have a soul day. One day somebody called, was like, "You don't have any other vegetable?" And I was like, "No, like collard greens is it for me for a soul food plate. Collard greens is it. I don't need anything else. I need my collard greens." So yeah. So we're gonna go over. Oh, actually, where did I put your? Oh, she has your paper. So some of your favorite things from How Delish, and you put the chickpea tuna, which is funny because before the chickpea tuna used to be the BLT.
I used to do the BLT.
Yes.
And then when you guys did the pastrami, I like that one too. But not the BLT, sorry. The chickpea tuna has me in the chokehold.
Yeah, the chickpea tuna, that's a big
that's what I miss. Like before going vegan, I could do a tuna, So it's nostalgic.
Yes, it is. I remember back in the day, my mom, I think she used to, feel like she worked at Blimpies, but she used to buy like the long roll for the house, and she would make the tuna sub. What? That used to be like one of the best nights. You're like, we're about to tear this sub up. And it was always so much because she made so much, it was only the three of us. And that was like one of my best memories, like tearing up her sandwiches. So now she come here, she eats sandwiches. She's not even vegan. But she loves the pastrami and she loves the chickpea tuna. So yeah, those are two of the things that you like too. And we all know about the mint lime ginger. We already know.
Yes, and I like the breakfast too. I love the when you started. It was so funny when you put the poll on Instagram or Facebook. He was like, "I'm thinking about doing sandwiches. I miss going to the bodega getting the not bologna and cheese, but whatever breakfast sandwich you would get." And I was like, "What? We need that."
Yes.
So, mostly every weekend I'll slide through and get a sandwich for breakfast. I love it because I miss it.
Exactly. Like, especially when you go away, that's the one thing I'd be like, dang, what I'm gonna eat for breakfast? It's not even about lunch or any other meal. It's like, what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. I feel like my breakfast gotta be on. I want it to be on. Yes. I'll be like, I want some good breakfast. So yeah, we're always scouting places for breakfast. Unfortunately, there are not many places we could go that I'm like smack down, like this is awesome. It's like it's tolerable. Many places you're like, this is good. I could do better. Yeah. But if you lazy and you don't want to do nothing, you like, this gonna be it today.
This gonna work.
Exactly. So I'd be like, damn, I wish I could go to How Delicious and wear clothes, right? And not have to cook. So that's one of the good things. I was talking about the mint lime ginger too, because the mint lime ginger is one of your favorites. I remember we started out with was it peach iced tea?
The peach, I think it was. Is
the peach? Yeah, the peach iced tea. When I was telling people like it's going away, they were like, "What? Like you're getting rid of the tea?" And then because it was also changing seasons, and I was like, And
I don't think I ever had this cold. I think I've always had it hot.
Oh yeah.
Because I think when your husband introduced it to me, it was warm, and he said, "Taste this," and I was like.
Yeah, and then you kind of stuck with it.
Like they were like cold or hot. I was like, only hot.
Is there another way? Like for real? Yes. No, I agree. And I was just saying that in the last one, like, there's certain drinks that will only like hot. Like teas, I only like hot. And like it could be any type of tea. And I feel like I'm a tea snob. Maybe not to love other people, but I love teas. And my favorite is chamomile lavender. That mix is so relaxing and
that's
calming.
A good combination.
Yeah, that's my joint right there. Yeah, chamomile lavender. When I'm taking it down, I'll be like, this is my tea. I don't think we spoke about how we met.
No.
Okay. So how we met is we were actually at a funeral down in the Newark area.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why we were dressed up. I don't know if you realized we were dressed.
You wasn't. I think you were in the car. Your husband was in the store.
Yeah.
And we were talking. We were at Healthy Hippie. And he said, "Oh, me and my wife, we have desserts." And I was like, "What's the name?" And he was like, "How Delish." I was like, "Oh my God, your desserts are in Mundo Vegan."
Yes.
And then because I think I was following you guys already, and then we started connecting, and you had the cooking class.
Yes.
I missed the first one, and I was trying to get in the second one, and you called me. You was like, "I got a spot."
Yeah.
The cooking class was amazing.
Oh, thank you. I gotta see if I'll bring it back. I'll say.
The food was awesome. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I feel like everybody there took away something because we had people there that weren't even vegan.
Exactly.
Yes, and they were like, "What? This is good." So yeah, that was a plus. And sidebar, that lasagna is now a feature at How Delish too.
Okay.
So I think at the
Italian night.
Yeah, but the cooking class, I think I was kind of educating you guys on different meats to use because I had like all different meats,
and
I was like,
at
choose
different
what you
levels
want.
with it. So it's
exactly.
Like some people don't really want to do the substitute meat. Some people want to do the walnuts or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's something for everybody's level.
Exactly. So that was the beauty, and it's like educating people. Like, you don't like this, you could put this, and then you could fill it with what you want.
Right, exactly.
And make that experience for yourself, and then you wind up liking it because you're like, oh, this is personalized for me. Like I made this.
Her homemade Italian salad dressing.
Oh.
Was the bomb. I was like, I need that recipe, Q.
Yes,
but it was good. It was really, really good.
I'm glad you like it. So yeah, so we've been connected ever since then. In one way or another, we've been connected, even through people that we know. Like we're connected. So yeah, it's been a beautiful
and even
experience.
like you guys were supposed to open, but then COVID hit. Even once you guys opened, you opened up your space to other entrepreneurs. This is just not a restaurant to me. This is family. It's community. It's love. Like the amount of people that come in here that repeat, keep coming. I mean, people travel from all over.
Yeah.
And that's just a testament to this this space that you created, this safe space. I'm sure a lot of people that come here are not vegan. But when they eat the food, they was like, "Oh my God, this is good."
Yeah.
And you just pour your heart out. You're definitely about community. And I appreciate you guys. You're like family to me.
Yes, absolutely.
When I call and place my order, they be like, "This Naimah, right?" I'm like, "Yes." So they know me by my voice. They know me by my order. They know my face when I come in. The young children that were working here that went off to college, they know me. As I come in. And it's just, it's a good place for young people to be too.
Yeah, definitely. We always try to do things, even with our the generational meetup that we were having, we basically created a space. So what I found was that a lot of the people that were working here, or the kids that were working here, would come to me and be like, ask me questions about things. It could be personal, it could be like feminine things, and they would have conversations with me, and I was like, you know what? I saw that there was a need for that connection. So that's why I created the generational meetup, where it was like all different, age groups would come together and just have conversations about things and there's so much that came out in those meetups.
And again, it's a safe space that you created.
I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. It was intentional. It's definitely intentional. Like, I want to do more stuff, but it's just like trying to find like the balance and the, even the people, because there was a guy that comes in and he teaches young adults how to learn carpentry. So he teaches them carpentry. Okay. And he was doing a free class in a specific town. I'm not going to say what town. Okay. And they had to postpone his class because they couldn't find enough students for his class. It's a free class to learn carpentry.
Oh, wow.
And they couldn't
fill the class.
So I feel like that's part of the problem, is that people talk. I wanna, but when it comes to when people put it out there, they don't move to get it. So it's like you could want all you want. You could want forever, but you have to actually put into action
You got to do the work.
Yes, you got to get up, you got to get dressed, get in that class, learn, give that instructor.
How they say you got to show up every day.
Yes, you have to show up because it's like, it's a lot of things that we want to do that we ended up not doing. Or even like when we did a series 1 month. I did a class on how to build vegan recipes.
Okay.
And then it was another girl that did how to cleanse your energy. Mm-hmm. She did a class, and then it was a guy that came, one of my friends, to teach how to start a garden.
Oh, wow.
And then another person came to show people how to create their own oils, like body oils, hair oils. And it was like the attendance was very low.
Low.
And it's like, in order for that type of stuff to happen or keep going, it has to be, yes, people have to show up. And I think actually, my class might have been the only free class. Now I think back. The other classes only charged for materials. Oh, okay. So only charged for the pot, the dirt, the seed, or the oils. And, so it wasn't like it was, this overpriced event. It was like, no, you're getting something out of it.
Yeah,
it's not.
A lot.
Yes. And also knowledge, connections, those types of things.
And that's what's important.
Yes. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't see the value in it. I was just kind of like, oh, whatever. They keep saying the same thing. But as I got older, I realized, like, it's the truth.
What are you talking about as far as networking?
Connections, yes.
Oh, yeah, network.
Yes, networking. Like, and that's another thing that is very prominent now. Like, people feel like, I can do it on my own. I don't need nobody.
No.
And it's
your connections is
your
network.
Yes. And actually, today, this is a crazy story. Today, the owners of an event in Brooklyn, it's called the Vegan Market, they came by today.
Is that where you guys used to be before?
Yes, that's where we started.
Okay.
That's exactly where we started. So they came through, and it was crazy how we even connected to them. We did an event at Eric Adams. Like, he was doing like a vegan kind of like awareness event at Borough Hall. We went there and sampled our dessert. Somebody from that event told them about us.
And got you guys there.
Yeah, they reached out to us like, bring us samples. And then we wound up taking them samples. And, she was even saying this story today. She was like, how delicious, one of my top food memories. Mm-hmm. She said, they kind of, because people would bring them stuff all the time and they would kind of, shove it aside. And when they got home that night, he's like, let's try this. So they opened it up. And it was
delicious.
They were amazed.
It was delicious.
They were amazed. They were like, no, we got to get them in this event. They got to come. And I was telling someone about how they were so selective about who went to the event because they want to make sure the food was top notch. Mm-hmm. And so when I asked them, are we going to be able to do it every month? They were like, no, we usually switch vendors and we don't commit to having everybody every month. But we wound up being there every single month. They invited us to be vendors. Mm. The only time we didn't do it is if we had a conflict or something else was going on. But we went every month. We did that event. And ever since then,
your journey has been evolving because I met you through your husband. We were talking about desserts. Mm-hmm. Your desserts were in different restaurants. Mm-hmm. You've evolved. You went into doing sandwiches, breakfast. You do your Italian dinners, the Italian hot dogs. So it's like you're evolving.
Yeah. And I think that's important. Just in business, I was talking about that earlier too, is like the people have like sophisticated palates now. Mm-hmm. It's not like back in the day when you just go vegan and you're just happy to eat mac and cheese. It doesn't matter if it tastes like just noodles and cheese, right? Mm-hmm. But now I feel like there's an evolution and people are expecting higher and more sophisticated food. So it's like you have to
evolve.
You have to evolve. Mm-hmm. If not, then
so
might be left behind.
For the new venture. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know you have something in store for 2025.
We'll see. Look. I'm like hanging on in a sense. But I definitely feel like connecting with the community and our customers is something that's very important to me. Mm-hmm. And even like the events that we used to have, like we were doing the Family Day. I don't think you had a chance to come to Family Day. But we did Family Day. It was a free event, and it was just fun for the day. Like, getting kids out, getting adults out.
Is that not the one you guys had outside, though, is it?
Yeah, it was at the field.
Oh, yeah, I didn't come to that one.
Yeah, we had kickball. We had, like, a dance class. It was, like, a bunch of stuff going on. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to get people moving, number one, because kids be in the house doing absolutely nothing.
Swiping.
Yes. So getting people out and actually having them talk to one another, because we lost that during COVID, of course. Everybody's stuck in the house, and that face-to-face connection is very, very important. It helps with, as people said, mental health, all types of things. So yeah, that's pretty dope. We're going to bring you something. So yeah, we have something for you. So yeah, we spoke about her mint lime ginger tea, but her chickpea tuna, we're gonna make sure we feed you, and not come in here without getting fed,
Oh wow, here we go.
So
Thank
yeah.
you.
So I think you pretty much share with us like your favorite How Delish memory or experience.
Every time you come here is an experience.
Oh,
It is. I mean, because the people that you talk to, like, I'm waiting for my food, and the conversation starts here, but it just goes here, and then you connect. I don't even know this person, but we exchange pleasantries, and it's just everybody's just so genuine. So it's like you never know what you're gonna get when you get here.
Yeah, it's positive. That's the only thing. It's positive. It's positive vibes.
The music,
positive
the
vibes.
playlist is always 100. And I just love the community here. You guys provided a very safe space for the community, for the family, for vegans, non-vegans, people that's curious.
Yeah.
And it's good food,
Yeah. That's too like what we try to stick with our menu. People come in and they always give us suggestions. You should do this, you should do that. And it's like we want to stay a bit mainstream because we don't want people to taste the food and be like, that was off. We want it to be something similar so that you can like draw that similarity. But if it's way off, then we're like, well, like, why does my bread have these things in it? Some people don't get whole grain, different things. So yeah, it's healthy for you, but is it creating that experience that'll make them say, let me go to How Delish versus down the street, right? So that's very important too. Yeah, so you can start enjoying your food while I'm sitting here powwowing, but oh shoot, I hit my damn lip. Yeah, so let me see if I have another question for you. Well, we've been on 17 minutes already.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been on for a minute. Let me think if I have something else. Oh, you have any questions for me, actually?
Well, I pretty much do that. Like, what's your next venture? Are you guys thinking?
I think right now, my next venture, we already started, but it's packaged products.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really like because I see where the trajectory is going for like the economy. So I feel like people have an opportunity to like make food at home and basically take the HD experience to their house is very important. So we're offering our walnut mushroom meat, the burgers, and then the lasagna kit. And it's stuff too that you can do with your family. Yeah. So it's like, let's come together and make this. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's majority of it. It's just creating that experience at home for people. I started doing cooking videos too. They're on YouTube to show people how to use it.
So you thinking about doing the cooking class one more time? Or?
I might. I have to think about it. So the beauty in that space was that the way they was set up, it just was it was the best.
Perfect.
Yes. So like our kitchen, they're still there. Yeah. So I would definitely have to reach out to them to see. Because I think they're busier than back in the day. Back in the day, it wasn't that busy.
Because there was a mushroom guy over there too.
Yes, and he moved out of there. No,
he did?
Yeah, he moved out. He's in East Hanover now.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're still connected. He's still our mushroom supplier.
Really?
Yes. Okay. All these years later.
Wow.
Yeah, and like you were talking about the network. So I met him at Jersey City Farmers Market.
Wow.
So we were doing a farmer's market at Grove Street in Jersey City. And I like walked past him. He's like, hey, I'm the mushroom guy, whatever. And at the time I wasn't, programming like I'm gonna have a restaurant, I'm gonna be cooking, I wasn't thinking about it. And then it hit and I was like, oh snap.
So that's when you were just doing desserts still?
Yeah, we were still doing desserts, yeah. And then when I think I needed the mushrooms for the cooking class. And I was like, ooh, what's that guy's name? Found him, and that's when we reconnected, and he's been our mushroom supplier all these years.
Wow, awesome.
All these years, yeah.
Yeah, because after the cooking class, I even bought some mushrooms from him. Because his space was over there.
Yeah.
And a couple people went and bought some mushrooms from him.
Yeah, no, he's a really good guy. I feel like his mushrooms are top quality.
Really?
Because you go other places, and they're mushy. They're not quite as fresh.
Okay.
Like, his stuff is just top notch. Like, his mushrooms are awesome. And we had people come to us all the time, like, you want to get? We're like, I'm good. I have somebody. Okay. I'm sticking with that because
stick with what you know.
Yes, very, very important. So yeah, that's the next step for us. So I just want to drop more videos to show people how to cook, and it's really generally how to cook because I feel like once you get that down, then you can
dibble on your own.
Yeah, you could do different things. But so that's the next step for us.
Okay, I'm excited for 2025.
Yes.
And the community.
Yes, I appreciate it. So thank you for sitting down with us and chit-chatting me. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Bye-bye.